The following is a presentation of WCMP Sports, local sports.
Into the lane and just gets the roll.
Wow. A Q Media Group production.
And the serve just clears the top of the net. Played by the Bombers.
Local high school sports. Also available for free on the WCMP mobile app or on the Q Media Group YouTube stream.
He's got a lot of room to run, and he's off to the races. 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. He's gone!
Now, to bring you the call, here's Ethan Game Day Gilman.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Pine City High School for tonight's Great River Conference matchup between your Pine City Dragons and the Ogilvie Lions. As the intro mentioned, I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman out here once again tonight. Back-to-back nights I am covering the Pine City Dragons boys basketball team, but Ogilvie has come to town, so I'm interested to see what they've got in store for tonight. Of course, you are joining us now on the Here's the Pitch pregame show, brought to you by Here's the Pitch in North Branch. They have the area's premier and really only indoor training facility. You can do fast pitch, slow pitch, or baseball batting cages. You can tune up your swing at Here's the Pitch in North Branch. Again, thank you so much for joining us, our loyal listeners. Tune in every single game, and I appreciate you for tuning in. I know it's not for me, I know it's for the kids, but hey, I know also that with your viewership and listenership that I have a job because of that, so I am forever grateful because of that. But as I mentioned, pregame show here for Pine City and Ogilvie as we're in Pine City tonight. Last night we were in Zimmerman for Pine City's opening night. We'll get into that in a little bit, but I would just want to say thank you so much to all of you who tuned in. Now, we have a chance. Last night we didn't, but tonight we do. It is time for our A&W Hometown Handoff, brought to you by, of course, A&W in Pine City. If you're craving a classic, you can stop in for a Frosty Mug of their famous root beer. You can pair it with a juicy cheeseburger or savory mushroom and Swiss. A&W in Pine City. Taste the tradition. I tell you what, though, I'm going to have to talk to these salespeople. I can't do any more food liners. I'm too hungry during the games. I'm trying to eat better. I'm trying to be healthy. I'm trying not to be as big as I once was or unhealthy, but we've just got so much good food in the area that I can't help but overeat. Maybe overeat is a strong word, but man, I tell you what, with all the tasty food we've got in our local listening area, it's hard not to go have lunch at home and then drive through town and then all of a sudden stop in for maybe a fry or a slice of pizza or a cold drink. I mean, it's real hard. So that's a huge shout out to all of our fine food sponsors who sponsor us because, man, they have some delicious food. But back to the A&W Hometown Handoff. Tonight we've got on our airwaves over in Mora, Adam Hefty will cover the Mora Mustangs boys basketball team as they will host Rush City tonight. So that one over on KBEK. That game starts at 7. And then right here in Pine City, right across the street over at the Pine City Civic Center, we will have the Pine City Dragons boys hockey team hosting the Monticello Moose. And oh boy, it's an early season big test for the Pine City Dragons. And Andy Beckstrom will be on the call on that one. You can catch that one over on 106.5 FM. This game right here on 100.9 FM. So that was our A&W Hometown Handoff. A little bit of an abbreviated version just because, well, the other games start a little bit later than mine. So none of those guys are quite ready yet. So either way, we're here in Pine City, ready for Pine City and Ogilvie. Tell you what, though, we've got some business to take care of. We'll take a moment to hear word from our fine sponsors, and then when we come back, we'll get more into the pregame, talk about these two teams coming in here tonight.
The Classic Edge HDX from Center Boiler is the outdoor wood furnace for you.
This furnace can heat anything, your house, shop, greenhouse, even a pool, all with one Classic Edge HDX.
The Firestar combustion control takes all the worry and guesswork out of wood heating.
It automatically controls combustion for highest efficiency with any kind of firewood, and you can remotely monitor the furnace from anywhere.
Northland Boiler Sales, your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
How do you want to be celebrated? A church service, a celebration of life in a chapel, maybe even cremation with an outdoor gathering. Many of these things can be taken care of ahead of time and can be affordable. Methvin Funeral and Cremation has the resources and expertise to help you plan ahead. Learn how you can make the decisions now that will make things easier for your family in the future. Methvin Funeral and Cremation in Mora, Hinckley, Isle, and Sandstone. Or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com.
Dale's Heating and Appliance, your local heating and appliance expert, is committed to making your family's comfort their top priority. And now you can add water softeners to their list of expertise. Dale's now offers water softener sales or rentals along with installation, service, and salt delivery. So if your home needs quality water, make the call to your already trusted experts at Dale's, or just visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. dalesheatingandappliance.com.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden French fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
Make your next stop the Freeway Holiday Station store in Pine City. Right now, save on all your favorites like Haggie's Pizza. Save $8 when you buy 2. Coke 20 ounces, 3 for $6. Or Pepsi 20 ounces, 3 for $6. Slim Jim Jerky is 2 for $5. Haagen-Dazs ice cream are 2 for $6. Monster Energy drinks are buy 2, get 1 free. And Splash Ice Melt, which is pet safe, only $14.99. So make it the Freeway Holiday Station store in Pine City. Back here on WCMP, and here's the pitch pregame show. Ethan Game Day again went out here at Pine City High School for tonight's Great River Conference matchup between the Dragons and the Ogilvie Lions. Taking a look at these two teams, Ogilvie has not played a game yet. This will be their first one of the season, but taking a look at last year's season, they went 1-25 on the year, and they were unfortunately at the bottom of that section last year in 5A East. Their lone win came against Floodwood, whom they beat 72-60. It was a really tough season last year for them, more of a growing kind of season, as they again, it was a little bit of kind of a growing season. Gave up 100 points 3 times last year, fell in the first round of the playoffs to St. John's Prep 97-56. I think it was a little bit more lopsided, or less lopsided than what the score shows. I think Ogilvie was in that a little bit more than what that final tally will show. But again, a little bit of a learning season, a growing season for that squad last year. But this year they come in with, again, a smaller squad, not based on height, just based on numbers. And they've only got 2 seniors. They've got a couple juniors and sophomores and freshmen and a few 8th graders as well. So a little bit of it inexperienced this year as well. But sometimes that can also kind of, I don't want to say be good for your team, but it can be proved to be kind of something where this team can kind of grow throughout the season. Then all of a sudden you're turning this year's squad into a program for years to come because of the youth that you have this year can build into something big in the years to come. And that is what Ogilvie is hoping here for this season as they get ready for game number 1 here in Pine City. Ogilvie on the road here tonight, looking for more than their 1 win from last year, looking to improve on that. If I haven't seen this team yet. Again, there's a lot of youth on this squad, and I mean a lot. So I don't know what this team will look like this year. It's uncertain, but you know what? Hey, anytime you get to be out on the basketball court, it's an awesome thing, I'm sure, for these young men, and it's a chance to grow, and hopefully they can do that as the season goes along. For Pine City, they started the season last night in Zimmerman on the road. It didn't go their way, but you know what? I was really impressed. Not many times can you come out of a loss and go, okay, you know what? There was a lot of good things to look at. Again, while it was a little bit more lopsided, 74-35 loss, there were, I thought, a lot of really good things that this team could build on and a lot of really good things that they had, including some inexperienced guys who kind of came in and looked really good. Obviously, you have the returning starters, the veterans, and Grant Sklzacik and Grant Larson. Those guys proved to kind of lead the team last night. Looking at the squad, I think there's only one senior, Sam Johnson. Otherwise, it's juniors and freshmen. No sophomore, well, one sophomore on the squad. I apologize. But, yeah, I was really impressed with the guys who don't have a ton of varsity experience. Tanner Fix has a little bit, but not as much as Larson or Sklzacik. But, Fix came in the second half, did really well off the bench. But some of the guys that I was really impressed with who don't have, I think, any varsity experience. One of them was Grant Haverhals. He led the team in scoring with 12 and I think had 6-7 rebounds last night. That's off the bench. That's coming in cold. I was really impressed with him. He's the tallest guy on the squad along with McKellar and Kurth, but man, oh man, did he play really well last night. I think that young man is going to have a chance not only to push for a starting job, which he might just have gotten tonight from last night's performance, but I think he has a chance to really be a dominant guy on the court. He was everywhere last night. When I say everywhere, I mean everywhere. He had the speed, he had the defense, he had the offense it showed. He was able to rebound, to assist, to get in the lanes for block. I mean, he was everywhere. Another guy that kind of had a slow start but then started to really show his talent was Dominic Kurth. Again, a slow start, and the start for him, I'm sure he was looking and kind of going to himself, ooh, boy, I need to start warming up. And as he got into the game more and more and more, man, did his talent really start to show. And he was real physical underneath the basket, he led the team in rebounds last night, and just his physicality, I was so happy and impressed with. I'm sure this coaching staff was as well. And with these guys, with Haverhals and Kurth, I think they've got a little bit of something that maybe they didn't think they'd have this year or didn't expect to have this year with those guys, but they do. And I really do believe that those guys are going to be big-time role guys on this team, and I think they're going to need to rely on them a lot more than maybe they would have thought they would have, but I think those guys are going to be, obviously Kevin McKellar is another guy who has a lot of length. He had a couple points last night as well and had a couple of rebounds as well. I think they've got some good height on this team. A little bit of raw talent with those guys, but I think those guys can become staples of both sides of the ball, really, and can be guys that they're going and saying, hey, we need you to go and get us this game, and those are type of guys that can do it. So I'm really excited for this squad, if I'm being honest. Again, early on this year, there are going to be some growing pains with the inexperience that they have. Again, Larson and Sklzacek are your mainstays, are your veterans returning. Fix has a little bit of experience out there, but not as much as Larson and Sklzacek. So there is going to be a little bit of growing pains. There's going to be a little bit of a hill to climb in the experience category. Let me tell you, when this team, even after Christmas, I'm excited to see what this team looks like because, man, oh, man, let me tell you, this team is going to look a lot different in a good way. And they're going to, I think they could surprise some teams this year. Not only that, I think once they get into the playoffs, with the experience that they'll hopefully get and the growth that they'll make, man, I think this team could be quite dangerous if I'm being honest. While the record may not show it, well, they'll probably, I think, finish around 500. They'll get into the playoffs, and they're going to go either get a home game or on the road, and they're going to face a team, and the team's going to be like, where did this come from? That's not who they are. Well, they are. It's just it's taken a little bit of time for them to grow. And, again, we'll see that as the season goes along, that there will be some growing pains for this Pine City squad. Let me tell you something. This Dragons team, albeit they will have some growing pains, I think it's going to be a very good squad come the end of the season, and I'm excited. I'm really excited to see the growth as the season progresses. Ogilvie, again, this is my first time covering them, so I'm not quite sure what to expect. Again, there is a lot of youth on this team, which sometimes can mean a lot of inexperience. That doesn't mean there is, but with this squad, there is a lot of inexperience, a lot of guys that will probably get playing time that are kind of thrust into a varsity starting role that maybe you didn't necessarily want to quite yet, but they're kind of forcing that role just because of the numbers that they have this year. Looks like about 8-9 guys is what they have this year, but that's okay. You know, sometimes that's where a program starts. You have to start somewhere, and sometimes it can be with the low numbers, and then you slowly build to what we've known to be some dominant basketball in this area. This area, man, let me tell you, is so rich in basketball prowess. It's really fun to see. It really is. I'm excited. So that is going to do it for our Here's the Pitch pregame. At Here's the Pitch in North Branch, you can use their state-of-the-art pitching machines or bring your own pitcher to perfect next season's swing. You can even get live instruction. Get your team trained at Here's the Pitch in North Branch. We'll be back after word from our fine sponsors And we will have our national anthem been played, our starting lineup's been announced, and then we'll be ready for tip-off here on Cool Country WCMP.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. Coaches, when you need space that's air-conditioned or heating with enough room to get in some team training, book Here's the Pitch. Fixing swings, catchers using the state-of-the-art machines, breaking in bats, whatever the team needs to dominate next season. Let Here's the Pitch elevate their game. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall. ECE Fiber is built by your community for your community. Work, play, and stay connected to what matters most. We offer affordable home and business packages with no hidden fees and 24/7 support. ECE Fiber, easy to use, simple to set up. That's a cooperative difference. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's orderecefiber.com today.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer, that signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
Are you tired of spending your weekends on yard work? Central Outdoor Services in Pine City is your complete solution for all things outdoors. From perfectly manicured lawns to stunning landscaping and patio installations, we've got you covered. Need a boulder wall, some light dirt work, a fire pit, or even reliable snow removal in the winter? We do that too. Central Outdoor Services is here to give you back your free time so you can enjoy your yard instead of working on it. Visit centraloutdoormn.com to learn more or give us a call today.
Are you looking for the perfect way to promote your business? Custom apparel's the answer, and tdealers.com makes it easy. Let's build your brand together. From the design stage to production, we are on your team to create gear that gets noticed. Whether you're building a brand or repping your business, we got your back. High quality merch, fast turnaround, and no stress. So go to tdealers.com and check out our winter sweatshirt special.
Finding that missing shin guard, remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref!
That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Visit them at pineagency.us today. pineagency.us.
Hey there, Brad from Lee's Pro Shop here. Are you ready to show off that school pride? Lee's Pro Shop is your official letter jacket supplier, and we're here to help you celebrate every touchdown, goal, and win. We got everything you need to create a perfect letter jacket that tells your story. And for a limited time, when you come in and mention this radio ad, you get $10 off your letter jacket. That's right, $10 off. So come in, let's start to tell your story. Lee's Pro Shop, where the passion for sports begins.
Aero Building Center in Siren is your leading name throughout the Midwest with trusted brands for your building supplies and services. Aero Building Center has been providing contractors, homeowners, and do-it-yourselfers with quality products and expert service for all projects, big and small, for many decades. No matter the size of your next project, Aero Building Center is at your service. And don't forget, free, yes, free delivery, always. Stop on by Aero Building Center in Siren, conveniently located off Highway 70, or visit them online at abc-clc.com.
Are you ready to get back to doing what you love? Whether it's recovering from an injury or preventing one, Wellia Health Sports Medicine Team is here to help. From kids to adults, we specialize in treating sports injuries, including concussions. We're here to get you back to peak performance. Call us today at 320-679-1313 or schedule an appointment through MyChart. Visit welliahealth.org.
Back here on WCMP as we get ready for the starters to be announced. Well, looks like I have it wrong. Looks like it will be number 0, Tegan Huffman. Then number 3, Xander Kimball. So I had something a little bit different. Then for the Dragons, it will be number 1, Grant Larson, and number 2, Grant Sklozachek. Number 10, Tanner Fix. Number 12, Kevin McKellar. Number 20, Sam Johnson. Will get the rest of the starting lineup now for Ogilvie, as it will be number 4, Johnny Hoffman. And trying to get the numbers for Ogilvie here. So 0, 4, and 3. Of course, 0 is Tegan Huffman. And then it'll be number 11, Adam Shodine. That would leave me to believe that it will then be number 21, Landon Hatfield, who will round out the starting 5 for the Ogilvie Lions. A little bit of mix-up on the scoreboard. The scoreboard did not want to cooperate here during the pregame, and so they had to get that fixed. But meanwhile, 18 minutes are up on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics has custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with 3 locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge. Next time you're here watching the Dragons live here in Pine City, you can grab a hot slice. Pizza Pub of Pine City, available at all home Dragon games. Now, I can attest, that is so good. It's tough to eat live, but let me tell you what, it's worth it. So worth it. Getting a few announcements taken care of before we get tip-off. It will be McKellar and Shodine at center court. Ogilvie Lions are head coached by Dylan Altendorf. Dragons are head coached by their new head coach this year, Nick Garman. So the referees at the scorers table just kind of getting their hand signals down and everything situated. Kind of letting the scorers table know, hey, here's what this will look like, here's what that'll look like, here's what I'll do for this and that. So just making sure everyone's on the same page, and we're a little bit delayed. Again, scoreboard malfunctioned a little bit, didn't want to cooperate, and just making sure everyone at the scorers table knows kind of what's what. Looks like we do have a stopwatch ready just in case the scoreboard does not want to cooperate again. So we will keep an update on that. Apparently I can't clear my throat enough. Well, looks like we are close to ready. And we're off. Tip-off is won by the Dragons, Sam Johnson. And quickly into the offensive zone, Tanner Fix with it. He'll give it off now to Sklzacic. He'll put it up near the net. It is no good. Rebounded there by Tegan Huffman. And he'll give it over now to Xander Kimball. Kimball, you might recognize his name. He's been around that Ogilvie program a while. Give it on the far side now to Hatfield. Hatfield in the far side corner to Shodine. Underneath and wide open is Xander Kimball, and he'll put the Lions on the board first. 2-0 Lions score. Larson with it, trying to go to Fix, nothing doing, so Larson will spin back around. Now wanting to go to the far side, nearly lost it. He'll give near side to Johnson. Wants to go back to Larson. We're going to get our first foul here on Ogilvie. And this will go against Xander Kimball. He does not like the call, voiced his frustration, but call is the call nonetheless. Sklzacic will inbound to Larson, goes to the far side to Fix. Fix now trying to go back to Larson, had to lob it over the defender's hands. Now to Sam Johnson in the near side corner. He's struggling to get through defenders. Gives to Sklzacic, got a man wide open on the far side. It's Tanner Fix for 3. That's going to go long, and that one is rebounded by Xander Kimball. Kimball will bring it all the way up the court for Ogilvie. Now give over to 0 Huffman. Huffman back to Kimball. Kimball looking inside, back to Huffman. Huffman lost it for a moment, and this is stolen away by McKellar. McKellar, fast break, drops it in for 2. So McKellar with the steal and 2 to tie us at 2 apiece. And now fighting for that ball. Kevin McKellar going after it. Nearly came up with it, but it will go out of bounds. Last touch by Pine City, so Ogilvie will get it back on the inbound. Johnny Hoffman will inbound, and he'll go to Shodin. Over to Kimball. Back to Shodin. Back to Kimball. Trying to set something up. They're calling for a screen. Now goes to the near side. Shodin traveled as he wanted to give it off there to Landon Hatfield, but did not do it in time as he took a few more steps than needed. And it's a turnover. Pine City will get it back. Sklizacek starts with it, but then inbound here to Fix. Back to Sklizacek. He wants to go to Fix again. Fix, they're going to kind of run a double team. McKellar on the baseline. Try to put it up over the defender. It's no good. And Xander Kimball comes up with another rebound. This one up for grabs, but luckily Hoffman realizes, hey, it's in trouble. He comes back to it, kind of like a receiver coming back to the ball. And now Ogilvie, Shodin over to Huffman on this near side. Nearly lost it, and he did. It's going to go out of bounds off of Pine City. It will stay with the Lions. Hatfield will inbound for the Lions. Wanted to go deep. Instead, we'll go here to Hoffman, who just gets open now to the far side to Shodin for 3, and that rattles out. No good, and it's rebounded by Tanner Fix. Trying to get something going quickly. Goes to Sklizacek, and he is too strong on that one. And then we're going to get a foul here on Pine City as Shodin got the rebound. I think this, I'm not sure who this is on, but it's going to be on Sklizacek. So Sklizacek will pick up his first and the team's first. And the ball stays with Ogilvie after the rebound. Kimball will inbound. Gives it off to Hoffman. And Hoffman starts slow, now goes quick in this near side to Hatfield. All the way across the court. Trying to find his man. Now quickly to Kimball. Left open for 3. And that one rattles in. Well, it doesn't matter how it gets in, just as long as it gets in. And now it's 5-2 Ogilvie. On the far side, Sklizacek give to McKellar. He's in trouble. Not sure where he was going with that one. And somehow Tanner Fix kept that alive at half court and avoided the over and back. He'll try and drive inside. Now back outside. It's stolen away by Kimball. And Hoffman has an easy fast break too. Oh my goodness. Ogilvie, they say, hey, we don't care about our low numbers. We don't care about the inexperience. We're out here and we're going to get started quick. And they do. 7-2. Fix gives on the near side to Sklizacek. He pulls it up, goes underneath, trying to go to Larson, and it's going to be stolen away by Hatfield. The pass just a little too late. Otherwise, he would have had Larson underneath wide open for 2. Trying to go underneath now to Huffman, and that is through his hands. You got a Huffman and a Hoffman. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be two Huffmans or two Hoffmans, or if it is really a Huffman and a Hoffman. I don't know. Meanwhile, Tanner Fix will bring it forward for Pine City. Gives on the far side to Sklizacek. On the near side, Larson underneath to Johnson. He wanted to go back outside. Instead, we'll put a shot up. It is no good. Is that Haverhall's? Yes. They're going to call a jump ball. Oh, interesting. I thought that was a clear foul. Not the case. Possession arrow favors Ogilvie. Meanwhile, Grant Haverhall's into the game. Nearly got that rebound. And here come the Lions. This is poked out by Pine City, and it will stay with Ogilvie. Haverhall's into the game for McKellar. And Ogilvie will get it inbounded to Kimball. Give on the far side to Shodin. Shodin looking, trying to go inside. This ball is tipped and stolen away by Sklizacek. Sklizacek gives it outside. Larson, 3 is off the mark, and the rebound taken in by Ogilvie. That's Hoffman with the rebound. Give near side to Kimball, back to Hoffman. Somehow got it through and then got through traffic, but he traveled on his way through. And the ball will go back to Pine City, and maybe luckily a travel for Pine City too, because Hoffman dropped it in for 2. Now, a guy who didn't come in until late last game, kind of garbage time, And he's going to come in early tonight. James Mangan, early tonight. And he's one of the, I forgot to mention him. I know he came in garbage time last night, but I was really impressed with him. Meanwhile, a quick pass to Larson. Larson no good on that one, and Haverhals tries to get the rebound. Can't quite throw it off the defender to keep it on their side, so it will go back to Ogilvie. 7-2 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Lions with the lead. Looks like we'll get a new player in for Ogilvie. That'll be number 1, Reed Nyquist. So Nyquist into the game for Ogilvie. Meanwhile, it's Hoffman taking up the court. Give now to Kimball. Kimball on the far side to Nyquist. Nyquist lost it on his dribble off his own foot. Gives now to Hatfield. And Hatfield looking. He'll give near side to Hoffman. Fix guarding Hoffman. And Fix nearly knocked it away. And Hoffman driving to the basket. And unfortunately, they're going to get Fix on the foul. It was pretty close. I think it's the right call, but it was close. Hoffman will get set to inbound. Does to Kimball. Kimball will go to the far side. And now on the far side, they give to Nyquist, who's open for 3. It's going to come up short. It's Larson with the rebound. Larson on the fast break. Give underneath to Sklazacic, too strong. But Haverhals is there, and he might be too strong as well, as that one is missed. Kimball gives up to Hoffman, and Hoffman will lay it in for 2 on the fast break. Make it 9-2. So Pine City missing on a great opportunity on the fast break, as Sklazacic had the layup, just a little too strong on it, and now Pine City just looking to score. Sklazacic underneath now to Haverhals to Larson. Larson pull up jumper. Oh, just off the mark into the crease, and Kimball with the rebound. Another fast break, and this is Hoffman again, and a timeout going to be called here by Pine City. 11-2 start for Ogilvie, coming in hot on the road to face this Pine City Dragons team. We're going to take a 30-second break. Be back after word from our fine sponsors here on WCMP.
Stop relying on unstable energy prices and switch to self-sufficiency with the Classic Edge HDX outdoor wood furnace from Central Boiler. Heat your home, outbuildings, and provide endless hot water, all while utilizing your backyard source for renewable energy. The Classic Edge uses up to 60% less wood, which means less waste and less work. Be more comfortable for less money with the Classic Edge HDX.
Northland Boiler Sales. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
Back here on Cool Country, WCMP 100.9 FM. Dragons trail on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard 11-2 with, I think it was under 12 minutes to go here in the first half, maybe 13. I'm not quite sure. Didn't see the timer before they put the timeout time up there. So that is my bad. But either way, Embrace Orthodontics has board-certified orthodontists who are committed to providing world-class orthodontic care in a friendly and comfortable atmosphere. Start today at embracemn.com. .24 to go here in the first half. Pine City trails by 9. And it will inbound to Fix to get it going. He'll give over to Larson. Larson pauses, give back to Fix. Fix, back out Larson. Larson for 3, and that's in. So Larson finally hits a 3. He's been waiting for that one, and it's 11-5. A little bit of a half-court press here by Pine City. Ogilvie gets through. Now give back outside to Kimball on this near side. Nyquist in the corner now to Hoffman. And Hoffman traveled. Ogilvie's moved the ball well, but they've just had a few too many travels here where they forget that, hey, I got to move my feet before taking that step, and you just got to get back to the fundamentals, because right now they're obviously ahead on the scoreboard, but I mean they're pretty, I don't want to say dominant quite yet, but they're having their way so far. Sklazacic fakes the pull-up to Haberhals. It goes through his hands, so it will go now to Larson. He goes for the floater. It's no good. Rebounded here and give on this near side to Fix. That's no good. It was Mangan with the rebound. Now it is Hatfield on the missed shot with the rebound. And this shot is blocked by Fix, and it's going to be taken away by Fix underneath to Larson. How is that not a foul? So Fix got the steal and the block, and Larson dropped it in for 2. He got hit in the back of the head, did Larson. That's why I said, how is that not a foul? Got hit in the back of the head. That's now they may have said incidental contact, which that's fair. Now a 3 on the other side for Ogilvie, long, and it's rebounded by Sklzacek. So Sklzacek gets it going. Now Fix. Fix going to go in hard underneath the basket. Shot is no good, but he's fouled. And now he'll get to go to line and shoot 2. It'll be the Ogilvie second team foul, and this is going to go on Landon Hatfield, his first. And Tanner Fix is at the line now to shoot 2. Shot is up and just short for Fix. That's no good. McKellar, Johnson, and then Dominic Kurth checking in for the Dragons. Going pretty deep here tonight early on. Like to see it. Fix, no good on the first, missing too strong on the second, and it's rebounded by Adam Shodin. They'll go quickly up the court. Nyquist just short on that shot, and it's rebounded by Sam Johnson. And now we're going to get a foul called again on Ogilvie. It'll be the team's third. And who will it go against? 11. So that will go on Adam Shodin, his first. Get a substitution here. Nyquist out. Checking back in is Huffman. And Sklzacek will inbound to Fix to start it. Give back to Sklzacek on the near side. Johnson. He wanted to go inside. Now looking to trying to go inside to Kurth. Lost it. McKellar thought he had it for a moment. Going to get a jump ball. Possession arrow should face Pine City. It does. So they will hold on to it. Sklzacek will inbound again. He'll start in the backcourt with Fix. And Fix looking, give it outside to Sklzacek. Had a chance at a shot, I thought. McKellar going to drive baseline. Pull up strong, and he drops it in for 2. Kevin McKellar, nice drive baseline. That is not easy. That's tough to do, and he does it very well. And now we're going to get another travel call here on Ogilvie. This time it's Landon Hatfield. And again, kind of that inexperience showing for Ogilvie in the travel department. It will be Fix starting with the ball. He'll give to Sklzacek on the far side. Back to Fix. Fix over on this near side to Johnson. Sam Johnson inside to McKellar. He's going to go hard to the basket, and he drops it in for 2. Just a little soft touch to lay that in for 2. It's a 9-0 run for Pine City, and a timeout called now by Ogilvie with 9:55 to go on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard here in the first half. Back after 30 seconds on WCMP.
When it comes to yours or your loved one's end-of-life celebration, there are many options. Find guidance from the professionals at Methvin Funeral and Cremation Services. Church services, celebration of life services at one of their chapels, a ceremony in a park, or even cremation. Methvin has the resources to facilitate everything from start to finish. Methvin Funeral and Cremation in Mora, Hinckley, Sandstone, and Isle, or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com, serving our community since 1912.
Back here on WCMP Cool Country, Ethan Game Day going out here at Pine City High School for this Great River Conference matchup. An early conference matchup here for these two teams as the Dragons host the Ogilvie Lions. Lions got out to a hot start, an 11-2 start. It really just looked like Pine City kind of got out-dueled there in the first couple minutes, and it looked like they were just kind of reeling a little bit and was like, oh, what do we do? And then they finally called a timeout, and then they got things going. You could see, 1, the intensity pickup, 2, the confidence pickup, and then 3, everything just kind of started to fall into place for them. And the defense started to lock it down a little bit tighter, and offense was executing at a little bit higher rate. So all of a sudden now Pine City starting to kind of get into a rhythm here. And let's see what Ogilvie can do to answer. It will start. They'll start and get it up the court quickly now. They'll chuck it all the way across the court. Well, it won't make it because of the pulley system for the backboard. The pass hits it. Huffman trying to get it all the way across court, but it's going to hit the pulley system, so Pine City going to get it back. Larson give to Sklzacek on the far side, back to Larson. Larson, bounce pass here to Johnson. Johnson goes inside to Kurth, to McKellar, and McKellar had to go through his hands. Well, that's a tough one for McKellar because he's been strong inside the last couple minutes, and you're probably pretty confident that he could probably do something again being strong inside and maybe get some points again, but that time that pass just goes through his hands. Meanwhile, bothering Huffman on the sideline, trying to get it outside to Shodin. Now on the far side, they'll go to Hoffman. Hoffman shot no good, and it's Kurth with the rebound. Up the court to Sklzacek. Sklzacek on the far side looks, gives near side Larson, inside to McKellar. McKellar fakes a look inside. A soft touch again, no good that time. Oh, and then Kurth, as he was battling for it, had that one go out of bounds off of him, and now Haverhalls will check into the game for McKellar. So Haverhalls, the sophomore, into the game now. As Ogilvie has it back, they'll pass it quickly up the court and in the near side corner. Kurth got his hand in the passing lane and gets the steal. And now we're going to get a foul here on Ogilvie on Hatfield. I don't think Hatfield needed to get a foul there. That didn't seem necessary. Could have just, I feel like, I get battling for the ball, but I don't know, that one. I know battling for the ball, but at some point you got to understand, all right, it's a turnover. We need to get back defensively. Sklzacek slipped, nearly giving up the ball, but he'll give it to Johnson now. Now on the near side, Haverhalls. Haverhalls to Johnson. Johnson inside, and no-look pass. Tried to get it to McKellar. Kurth is going to wind up with it. Haverhalls gets the rebound on the missed shot and lays it in for two. So 13-11, Dragons with the lead. And back the other way, it is Adam Shodin who scores to tie it up at 13. And now Pine City coming back the other way again. On this near side, Johnson with it. Johnson inside, now give to Sklzacek. On the far side, Larson. Larson, being patient, gives to Johnson. Johnson trying to go inside to Kurth. That was a really dangerous pass. And now Larson on the other side, double clutches on the catch. Gives back outside to Sklzacek. Just missing on the three. And Larson going to wind up with it. And then he's fouled. And that's going to be Hatfield's third. Unfortunately for him, he'll sit. Nyquist will come in. His third, team's, fourth? Fifth. Team's fifth. Fix and Mangan will check in for Johnson and Kurth. And Sklzacek will inbound to Larson. Now to Fix. Looking to Mangan. He'll go to Mangan. Mangan, I thought he had a dry baseline that he could have got, but instead he'll go inside to Larson. No good. Haverhalls with the rebound, and they're going to get a foul again on Ogilvie. Which will be their team's sixth. And they're going to call it a shooting foul. And Haverhalls go to line and shoot two. We're going to get this one on Shodin, his second. And Haverhalls is at the line to shoot two. Haverhalls is good on the first. And this one is good as well. So Haverhalls hits them both on the free throw attempts, makes it 15-13, and a steal on the inbound for Grant Larson, and he drops it in for two to make it 17-13. Aggressive defense, maybe too aggressive, as Adam Shodin drops it in for two, plus the and one. So yeah, they got caught reeling, did that defense. They got caught way too far behind, and Shodin made them pay. And this foul will go against Haverhalls. As far as team's third. Now coming into the game for Pine City will be number 23, Tucker Johnson. Meanwhile, Shodin looking for the three-point play, and he gets it. So that will make it 17-16 real quick. And Larson has it on that far side. Give to Fix now to Sklezacek. Trying to go inside to Mangan. Now outside Larson. Larson, pull-up jumper. And, it was halfway down and then came out. Rebound is going to wind up, though, in the hands of Sklezacek, and he's going to turn around and put it up for 2. Well, a shot that was about halfway down, and I could see the score changing on the scoreboard, and then it decided, you know what, I'm not going to go in. Passing it back and forth at half court is Pine City. Shodin wide open for 3, and his shot for Pine City, luckily no good. They left him too wide open. It's going to be another rebound for Sklezacek. Now to Larson on the far side. Larson trying to get around the defender, give it to Mangan. Mangan a long 2, and it is missed. Rebounded by Nyquist. Ogilvie has it back. They look, trying to find Nyquist. No one there. Huffman finally gets it to Hoffman. Now to Kimball. Kimball directing traffic. Give inside to Shodin, who drops it in for 2. Just great communication on Ogilvie's side. I mean that is top tier communication. Not only that, just knowing the play and knowing where to go. Kimball, kind of the I don't know the word I'm looking for, but you know what I mean. He is just the director out there, if you will. I was trying to think of the guy who leads the orchestra, and I cannot think of his name. But yeah, he is the director out there. Really just knows plays by heart, knows where everyone needs to be set up, and just telling people, hey, go here, get here, and then the passes are beautiful. Shodin has it back now to Hoffman, over to Huffman, and now to Shodin for 3. That is good. Shodin delivers to make it 21-19. We're in for a good one, ladies and gentlemen. Fix picks up his dribble in some trouble. Give out to Larson. Quick pull. No good. Too much of a line drive that time, and the rebound taken by Shodin. He'll now give to Kimball, who will give it up to Nyquist. A really quick 3, and maybe too quick that time. I think he rushed it there. Rebounded by McKellar. I thought he could have taken an extra second to breathe there, but just rushed it. Fix will have it on the far side elbow. Now to Sam Johnson for a long 2. That is no good, and Nyquist is there for the rebound. They give up on this near side to Hoffman. Hoffman through the defenders, left the layup short, and it's rebounded by Larson. Larson now quickly up the court. Stops. Give to, he wanted to go to Johnson. Instead, McKellar's going to wind up with it, and Kevin McKellar pulls up for the 3 and drills it, makes it 22-21. What a shot by McKellar. He didn't waste any time. He just knew, all right, I'm open. I'm just going to take the shot, and he delivered. Nyquist with it now for Ogilvie on the elbow. Give to Huffman. Now on this near side, Shodin. Shodin to Kimball. Near side corner 3 is no good, and it'll be Sam Johnson with the rebound. Larson will now bring it forward. Give near side to Tanner Fix, and that shot too strong. Knocked out of bounds by Johnson. It will go to Ogilvie. 4:34 to go in the first half on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. They will leave you with a smile you will embrace forever. Kimball will inbound to Hoffman on the near side corner to Shodin for another 3. That's going to be no good, and the rebound to Sklezacek. So Sklezacek with another rebound. He's going to take it the distance. Shot is no good. Tanner Fix just tried to slap it back into the net, and now a battle for the rebound. It's going to come up and be Kimball, who will get the rebound, and a foul here called on Pine City. It'll be their team's 4th. And who will this one go on? It's going to go on Sklezacek, his 2nd. 22-21. Don't forget, coming up at the half, it will be our Hones Auto Body and Glass halftime show brought to you by Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora. So stay tuned for that. Meanwhile, a quick pull here for Huffman, and that shot no good. Rebounded by Tanner Fix of Pine City. Fix looks, he'll go to Larson. Larson out to Sklezacek, pass just a little bit behind Sklezacek, so he had to reset to Larson. That was Fix. Now to McKellar, inside to Larson. Larson goes underneath to Johnson. Johnson through traffic, has it blocked, but still retained by Sklezacek. Shot no good, and shot here by Fix is no good as well. And we got a whistle. So either a shot clock violation or ball out of bounds. I couldn't quite tell. Meanwhile, we got a timeout now by Ogilvie. It'll be a 30-second timeout. So while they take 30 seconds, why don't we take 30 seconds as well?
Traditions are passed down, and we learn what is important. the value of $1, the importance of family, the ability to do a job yourself. Central Boiler designed the Classic Edge with these same values in mind. The Classic Edge Outdoor Wood Furnace from Central Boiler. A perfect combination of value and performance.
Visit northlandboilersales.com.
Back here on WCMP Cool Country 100.9 FM, your home for tonight's Pine City boys basketball game against their Great River Conference foe, Ogilvie Lions. 22-21, a close game so far. Kind of a lower scoring game, but these two teams have kept it close. Huffman has it for Ogilvie. Now gives near side to Shodine, to Kimball now. Kimball trying to get around one defender. He has to pull back, give to Huffman, to Hoffman. Back to Kimball. Kimball, top of the key. Over to Hoffman. To Nyquist. Right back to Shodine. Shodine has shown that he can hit the three from almost anywhere, so got to be aware of that. Kimball with it again. Guarded by Sklezacek. He has to pull up. Now give to Shodine. Shodine inside. He's fouled. And he'll go line and shoot two. They're going to get this. Oh, they're going to get Haverhalls. Interesting. With his second, team's fifth. I didn't know that was Haverhalls. Either way, Shodine at the line to shoot two. First one's good. Now we're tied at 22 apiece. Shodine. That one almost came up short, but he still got it to fall in. Make it 23-22, so now the Lions have the lead back. Fix will give to Sklezacek. Going back to Fix. Fix gives to Haverhalls. He thought about the three, but now decides against it, and he lost it, but it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Ogilvie. So Pine City will keep hold. Inbound will go and start in the backcourt to Tanner Fix. I'll work it into the offensive zone. Fakes the pass one way, goes to Sklezacek on the far side to Haverhalls. Haverhalls strong inside to Johnson. Johnson thought about pulling up, instead goes back outside Sklezacek. Now to Haverhalls. And shot is up, no good. And that will be a shot clock violation. So the shot clock not quite working here in the gymnasium tonight, so they have to announce it from the scorer's table. And that is a shot clock violation on Pine City, so the ball will go back to Ogilvie. Couldn't quite reset it as the ball on the one shot did not hit the rim. As now they'll inbound, and Larson right in the path of that one, intercepts it, takes it forward, now to Sklezacek, gives on the far side, Tanner Fix, a long three, not quite going to get there, and well, apparently nobody wants the rebound. It's going to be Kimball who comes up with it though for Ogilvie. Nice Euro step inside and drops it in for two. What a move by Kimball. Make it 25-22. Tanner Fix, give to Johnson, looks at the basket, decides against it, now give to Fix. All the way across court to Sklezacek. And he'll now give back to Fix. Trying to go inside to Johnson. He gets by one defender. The layup is in for two for Sam Johnson. For some reason I was completely confused. 25-24. Now we're going to get, I think, a foul here on Ogilvie. Yeah, it'll be on Shodine. A little bit of pushing and shoving there between two players, and the foul is on Shodine. It's his third, and with that, it means Sam Johnson will go to line and shoot a 1-and-1. And not quite sure what happened. I didn't quite see it till the last second of it, and it looked like Johnson was just trying to get free, almost as if Shodine kind of was holding on to his arm. It's a 1-and-1. Well, I think we missed it because it should have been a 1-and-1, as that is the Ogilvie 17th foul. Either way, they're going to get it to Sam Johnson, who's going to score two anyway. So, hey, it's two either way. And now on the far side, Huffman lost hold of it, and it will go out of bounds, and the ball will go back to Pine City. So all of a sudden now Ogilvie kind of shooting themselves in the foot here with only under a minute and a half to go in the first half. A tough go of it here for Ogilvie as of late. A beautiful pass underneath to Sam Johnson, who drops it in for 2 on the assist from Haverhals, and it's 28-25. Give now to, almost could have been a foul on Haverhals again, but didn't get it. And it's now Hoffman with it on the near side. Guarded by Johnson, give to Hoffman. Trying to find some way to go with it. Give at the baseline to Nyquist. Nyquist trying to drive. Did he step? Oh, no. I thought he did. Instead, they're going to get a foul on Tanner Fix. Should be his second. Team's 6th. Kimball will inbound with 39 seconds to go in half number 1. Kimball patiently waiting. He'll go now to Nyquist. Nyquist back to Kimball. Kimball being patient there with the ball. Just trying to let the offense get set up. He'll give it over to Hoffman, and Hoffman did not get it off in time. And that will be a shot clock violation. Kimball, I think, frustrated because he didn't quite hear the countdown, but that's unfortunate. Anthony Benson into the game now. We're number 2 for the Ogilvie Lions. And this ball going to be lost out of bounds by Pine City, so we'll go back to Ogilvie. So no harm, no foul there for Ogilvie on the shot clock violation. 18 seconds to go. Ogilvie trying to get the last shot of the half, maybe try and tie this one up right at half. 28-25 is the score. Again, coming up in about 18 seconds, we'll have our Holmes Auto Body and Glass halftime show. Stay tuned for that. Inbound is to Huffman, now over, and Sam Johnson gets in the way of that one. Gonna take it to the basket, drops it in for 2 off the steal, make it 30-25. Another steal. It's Tanner Fix. Oh, too strong. Haverhals with the rebound in the 2. What a end to the half for Pine City as they will go into the half with a 32-25 lead after an exciting end to this first half. The Dragons lead 32-25. After a word from our fine sponsors, we'll come back for the Holmes Auto Body and Glass halftime show here on 100.9 FM WCMP.
Hey, Mark. I spent about $3,500 on heating this last winter.
Whoa, sounds like you need to switch to a central boiler outdoor wood furnace like I did.
A wood furnace? That sounds like a lot of work.
No, not really. I have my wood delivered, and with a large firebox and a central boiler outdoor furnace, I usually just fill it once a day.
Whoa, that sounds great.
I heat my domestic water, garage, and I'm saving a ton of money every year.
Well, where do I get one?
Northland Boiler Sales is your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
Stay connected with ECE Fiber. Get fast, reliable internet for your work from home needs. No more lag during virtual meetings. Manage your account easily with the ECE Fiber mobile app. ECE Fiber, simple, local, reliable. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's orderecefiber.com.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics, a smile you will embrace forever.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. State-of-the-art pitching machines for softball and baseball. Rent cages with machines or bring your own pitcher. Here's the Pitch also offers instruction from experienced players. And Here's the Pitch has enough room for coaches to bring the whole team for training. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall.
Arrowhead Transit, your community, your ride. Arrowhead Transit is proud to support this station and bring you reliable public transportation in your community. Whether you need to get to work, school, or the doctor's office, our friendly drivers and comfortable buses are here to serve you. We're committed to connecting communities and making transportation accessible for everyone. Arrowhead Transit is your community partner in getting around. Arrowhead Transit is a supporting sponsor of the station and is dedicated to supporting our local communities.
Your journey to a smile you'll love forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners. With locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you'll embrace forever.
When was the last time you had a professional tune-up for your home or business furnace? 1 year? 5 years? Or maybe it's been so long that you don't remember. When it's time to winterize your home or business, your routine isn't complete without a furnace tune-up from Dale's Heating and Appliance. A tune-up from Dale's will keep your furnace running at peak efficiency so you can keep warm all winter. Don't wait and avoid costly repairs. Call Dale's Heating and Appliance at 320-629-3531 or contact them online at dalesheatingandappliance.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Hones Auto Body and Glass halftime show here on WCMP, brought to you by, of course, Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora. Hones Auto Body and Glass has state-of-the-art facilities and 44-plus years of experience getting vehicles back on the road. That's Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora here at the Hones Auto Body and Glass halftime show. On that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, the Dragons lead 32-25. Embrace Orthodontics, your customized smile journey starts with a free consultation. The team at Embrace wants to make your journey as seamless and convenient as possible. Find out more at EmbraceMN.com. So, 32-25, really kind of a interesting half. We'll go with that as Pine City, well, we'll start with Ogilvie. You know what? Because Ogilvie deserves it. Ogilvie led 11-2 with about 12 and a half minutes to go in this first half. 11-2. It was a really good start for Ogilvie, and I mean a really good start. Then after the timeout, it was a 9-0 run for Pine City to tie it at 11 apiece. Then Pine City took the lead for a little bit, and then they kind of were back and forth, and then late, Ogilvie took the lead, and they led for a good chunk of time. But at the end of the half, in the last 2 or so minutes, Pine City would then again go on a 10-0 run to end the first half, 32-25 with the lead. And not only that, they had a ton of takeaways during that time. So Pine City pretty dominant at the end of the first half against Ogilvie, and it was really impressive to watch. Ogilvie did a really good job of getting off to a fast start and trying to get back their lead and just staying with it. After a 9-0 run that they gave up, they were able to get right back in it, keep it close, and then they even took a lead here and there, lost it, but then they gained it, and really it looked like they should have went into this halftime period with a lead. The momentum was all in their favor, but just a really good job by them to kind of keep themselves in it, keep their heads in it, and allow them to stay within, scoring distance of the lead. As we watch these youngins go at it down on the court. Pine City youth basketball down there. Pretty cool. But, Ogilvie did a really good job of holding on to that lead and just keeping their heads in it. But one of the things that we noticed is they do have a lot of inexperience. And one of the ways that it showed was travels. They had a plethora of travels in that first half. And obviously, it's not on purpose. They're not trying. But they had about a handful or more of travels that they... maybe a more experienced team may not have, or experienced players may not have, but just a few travels that wound up being turnovers, and Pine City here tonight has done a really good job of turning those takeaways into points and getting themselves back in this one. The mentality of both of these teams has just impressed me so much here tonight. Both teams being down by a chunk at a time or giving up some really big scoring runs and then keeping themselves in it and getting back and then scoring and tying it or taking the lead. And I've just been really impressed with the mentality of both of these squads here in this first half. Quickly go over a few stats here from the first half for Ogilvie. They were led by Adam Shodine, who went off. He had 12 points and 3 rebounds. Then it was Xander Kimmer with 7 points and 6 rebounds, and then 6 points for Johnny Hoffman. They had 2 steals, 1 block, and 7 team fouls. On the other side for Pine City, they were led in scoring in the first half by Kevin McKellar with 9, 8 for Sam Johnson, 7 for Grant Larson, 6 for Grant Haverhalls, and 2 for Grant Sklazacek. Rebound-wise, Sklazacek and Haverhalls led the team with 4. They had 8 steals, 1 block, and 6 team fouls. I want to mention something. Sam Johnson did not score on yesterday, and he didn't have a point until about, 2-3 minutes left to go in this first half, and then he just went kind of berserk with how many points he was getting because it was turnover, then he went and scored, another turnover, then he went and scored, and then he just found himself open, went and laid it up for a score. I mean, he went off at the end of this first half, and he had to do it in a tough way. He had to get through traffic. He had to get through fouls. I mean, he kind of did it all there at the end of the first half. He did a really good job, and I was really happy with his performance as well. Again, didn't score last night. Kind of had a tough night himself, but did a really good job just to kind of turn it around here at the end of the first half. Go and get 8 points here at the end of the first half. And I was really impressed with all the guys out there on the court. I'm excited to see what these two teams can do here in the second half. What are the keys to the second half? Well, I think for both teams, continue what you're doing. Try and have a few less turnovers. I think if you can have less turnovers here in the second half, even cut them in half, both teams are going to be a lot better off. I think for Pine City, though, I think you need to put the pressure on offensively. I think you need to go a little bit quicker. I think you need to go with that kind of quick attack and just kind of score when you got an open shot, because I think the way those two runs have gone, a 9-0 run to tie the game and then a 10-0 run to end the half, I think those really came because they went quickly offensively and didn't slow down. They didn't wait. They didn't, have to force an open shot. It was just, hey, if it's open, they're shooting, and they were dropping them in. So I think they need to kind of put the pedal down offensively. For Ogilvie, I like the way they're doing it. I like the way their offense is moving, but I would like to see, again, obviously a little bit more fundamental basketball, less turnovers via the travel call, but I like the way they're communicating. I like the way that they're playing. And I think they need to be a little less, I don't want to say scared because that's not the right word. Nervous isn't either, but a little less timid and be more aggressive at taking shots at the basket. I think they've had some opportunities where, man, they've got an open shot, but they kind of hesitate and wait because they feel like maybe there's a better open shot somewhere. More times than not, there just hasn't been. So I think for Ogilvie, I would like to see them be a little bit more aggressive, taking more shots, even if it might not be all the way open. Just take the shot because you've got a couple of shooters out here who can just kind of will the ball into the bucket like seemingly Shodine has here this evening. It just seems like he's kind of willed it in the basket himself. So for Ogilvie, I'd like to see them be more aggressive. Defensively, I'd like to see both teams tighten it up. I'd like to see, less fouls. Both teams had, a total of 13 there in the first half, which, at one point it's not a lot, but at another point it is. So I'd like to see them clean things up just a little bit, but I'm excited for the second half of action because, man, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Well, that is going to do it for our Holmes Auto Body and Glass halftime show. Holmes Auto Body and Glass and More is ICAR and ASC certified. They are recommended by insurance companies. If you had an accident, let Holmes Auto Body and Glass fix you up. We'll be back after a word from our fine sponsors for the second half of action here on WCMP.
Mom's Parkside Cafe in Pine City proudly serves breakfast skillets, scratch-made buttermilk pancakes, famous big cookies, and bread pudding with homemade caramel sauce. Enjoy home-style hot sandwiches made with real mashed potatoes and gravy. Voted Pine County's best breakfast, best lunch, and best soup and salad. This quaint cafe is owner-operated with a small-town feel. Stir in family and a sprinkle of hard work to complete the recipe for this award-winning cafe.
Order up! Mom's Parkside Cafe. Open Monday through Friday, 8 till 2, and weekends, 7 till 2.
Oh no.
Oh, man.
Don't worry, Hones can fix you up. Butch, Christie, and the crew at Hones Auto Body and Glass have over 44 years of experience repairing vehicles from accidents and damage due to hail. In fact, they've got a huge state-of-the-art facility in Mora, are iCar and ASC certified, and certified in aluminum repair and welding. Plus, Hones is recommended by many insurance companies. Hones Auto Body and Glass. In Mora, Hones. They'll fix you up right.
Back here on WCMP, start the second half is no good on the shot from Huffman, and it is rebounded there by McKellar. So the half starts with a missed three by Ogilvie, and Pine City gets the rebound. Now a three here from McKellar, and he tries to get off to a hot start, but no good there, and Huffman will get the rebound. So they rebound each other's missed threes. 32-25 to start the second half. 18 minutes back up, well, now 17 on that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. They'll do all the insurance heavy lifting for you if you don't have insurance. They have financing options available, and they'll find a plan to fit your budget. Meanwhile, now Shodin draws a foul here on Pine City. He'll go to the line and shoot two. This will go on Grant Larson, who did not have a foul there in that first half. So Shodin will shoot two. First one's good. And that one's good as well. So Shodin gets the Lions on the board first here in the second half, makes it 32-27. Meanwhile, Pine City back up the other way. On the far side, Sklzacek looks. He'll give it back to Fix on this near side. Fix going to try and drive inside, put up a floater. It is no good, and Kimball is there for the rebound. And now he'll give it up quickly to Hoffman. Hoffman, nice delayed shot there, and he drops it in for two. A hot start here for Ogilvie, now 32-29, just down by three. On the far side, McKellar wanted the three, and he's guarded well, and now loses it to Kimball, up to Hoffman. And he drops it in for two. Kind of how the first half started. This is an eerie, very eerie, similar start to the second half as Ogilvie had in the first. This is, and if you're Pine City, you're not too happy. On the far side, Fix. Instead of the three, he'll do the pull-up jumper, and he comes up short. But luckily, Larson is there for the rebound. His shot is no good, but it's going to wind up in the hands of Hoffman for the rebound for Ogilvie. And now lost it. And Larson gets the steal. Hoffman lost it, and going to get a foul here on Ogilvie. I think this will be on Hoffman. It will. It should be his first, so team's first as well. And now Larson will shoot two. Larson's first one's up and good. Make it 33-31. And that one's good as well. Larson hits them both. Make it 34-31. Ogilvie quickly up the court. Kimball with it. He stops. Pull-up jumper from the free throw line. Oh, it rattles out. Haverhall's with the rebound. Again, another one that was kind of halfway down and then decided to just pop out. So Larson will bring it forward now. A little bit of zone coverage here by Ogilvie on the far side. Fix now to Haverhall's, and Haverhall's traveled. I was going to say that one looked a little bit awkward as he started with it, so and it was because he traveled. So now the ball will go back to Ogilvie on another turnover. So for Pine City, a few early turnovers here, less than ideal, and Kimball will try and direct traffic, gives it in to Hoffman, and give back to Kimball, and this is going to result in a turnover. Yes, not quite a steal as Sklizacek let it go. I was wondering why Sklizacek just didn't go after it. So it's going to be out of bounds because it was tipped by a member of the Dragons. Yeah, not quite sure why Sklizacek just didn't go get that one. It would have been an easy steal, but he let it roll out. That's unfortunate for Pine City because they leave a turnover out on the court. Now a 3 opportunity comes up short for Ogilvie. Tanner Fix will get the rebound, but a missed turnover there for Pine City. Fix will give now to Sklizacek. He gives to Johnson. He thought about the long 2. He'll pull it down now, give back to Sklizacek for 3. It's going to miss wide. Oh, I think that's a quick whistle. I don't think Haverhall's touched. But it will be a turnover, and the ball will go back to Ogilvie, 34-31. My scoreboard says first half. It is the second half. Ogilvie trying to get something going on the far side. Underneath, Hoffman, easy 2. Well, that'll make it 33-34. And Sklizacek with it for Pine City. Give near side to Fix, trying to kiss it off the glass. No good. Haverhall's with the rebound, and he drops it in for 2. Haverhall's a younger guy, but he drops it in for 2. And now back the other way. Hoffman goes, and he scores another 2. And Ogilvie has turned up the heat, as has Pine City. They say, hey, let's just kind of keep going with this pace. Meanwhile, we're going to get a whistle here, and looks like a timeout going to be called. They're going to call full timeout. We will as well. Back in 60 seconds.
Honeymoon, here we come. Where's our car?
It's been stolen.
We'll call our insurance agent. I'm right here.
Oh, hey, Jen. You got our invite.
Love the dress.
Are we covered for this?
Of course. That's why you chose auto owners. We work together to get the right coverage. So when the unexpected happens, you know you're covered.
That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Visit them at pineagency.us today. pineagency.us.
Need a prescription or medication advice? Wellia Health's community pharmacies in Mora and Pine City are open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Our friendly pharmacists are here to answer your questions and to help with prescription transfers. Call us at Pine City 320-322-5141 or Mora 320-679-3999 or visit welliahealth.org.
Back here on WCMP Cool Country 100.9 FM. Game day going out here at Pine City High School for this Great River Conference matchup in this boys basketball game between Pine City and Ogilvie. Pine City leads by 36-35, 14:20 to go in the second half. Fix with it now. He gives to Johnson. Johnson back to Fix. Fix looking for Sklizacek. That was a long pass, but he comes down with it. Haverhall's inside spin move. Shot is good. What a good-looking shot there by Haverhall's. This young man, only a sophomore, but man, he's got the talent of someone a little bit more experienced. I'm really liking that. Now on the far side. It's stolen away by Sklizacek. And Pine City will get it back. And the shot up and no good here by Sam Johnson. And now rebound I thought was going to be taken by Ogilvie's Hatfield, but they're going to call a jump ball and possession arrow favors Pine City. So possession arrow favors Pine City, and Sklizacek will inbound here to Fix. Fix, too strong on that one, and great hands by Shodin to get that rebound. He was strong on that one. Kimball now has it. He's trying to drive inside. Give on the near side here. Shot is, it's in and out. No good by Hatfield, rebounded by Larson. That looked good to me, and I was about ready to call that 3, but no. Decided to go out. Now Mangan in the game for Pine City. He'll give to Larson, who had it knocked out of his hands. Fix is going to wind up picking it up. And now he'll go give to Larson. That shot no good. Somehow falls in the hands of Sklizacek. Now to Larson again on this near side elbow. He comes up short on the 3, and fight for the rebound going to be won here by Huffman of Ogilvie. Up the other way. Hoffman has it. Now to Kimball. Kimball inside, lost it, and they're going to get Sklzacek a little too physical that time. That will be his third, team's second. Nyquist will check into the game for Hoffman. 38-35, 12:36 to go. On that far side, the 3, good by Xander Kimball. He's kind of been waiting for that since the first half, and he finally gets one to fall. He has been really good on those. And Haverhall's, no good, but he gets his own rebound, puts it back in for 2. So just as soon as Ogilvie tied it up, Haverhall says, all right, I have something up my sleeve as well. Now, you'd like to see him make it on the first attempt, but as long as you can get your own rebound, you're in an okay spot. And they're going to get Haverhall's here. Haverhall's going to call for the reach in his third, team's third. .40 to 38, excuse me. Two in, two out for Pine City. Kurth is out there as well as Mangan and Fix, along with Larson and McKellar. Oh, did he reestablish? I don't know if he reestablished. Meanwhile, the shot is missed. Rebound, by Mangan. They did a quick pass in and then quickly back to Hatfield, who threw the inbound in. I don't know if he reestablished himself enough. It was close, but they say he did. It was close. Larson, physical on that far side, and that ball to a fan. As he was looking for Tanner Fix, that ball got away from him a little bit. Looks to his coach and says, hey, my bad. Ogilvie will inbound here to Hoffman, so he only gets a quick break and then is back out there. On the near side to Nyquist, guarded by Mangan, underneath to Kimball. Pull-up jumper, no good. Rushed that one a little bit. I thought he could have had a little bit of a advantage inside. I thought he had the edge, and he decided to pull up. We're going to get a foul here on Ogilvie. A little bit too physical on that play. That one's going to go against Hoffman, which will be his second and the team's second. Larson will inbound. 11:21 to go in the second half. Larson. Go to Fix. Well, he tried to go to Fix, but is knocked out by Shodin. Out of bounds, and it will stay with Pine City. Larson. Inbound again. This time he will go to Fix. It is inbounded. Mangan tries to go far to McKellar. His pass was blocked, but somehow he battled to get it back. Nice job, young man. Tanner Fix left alone. He decides just to pull it up, and that going to go long. It's rebounded here by Shodin. It'll go underneath the Shodin. It's knocked out of bounds by Pine City. And it will stay with Ogilvie. Really good play to get back. Good transition defense there by Pine City. Mangan out, Sam Johnson in, Nyquist out, and Huffman in for Ogilvie. 11:05 now to go. Hatfield will inbound somewhere, go to Kimball on the far side. And he'll go now to the near side to Shodin. 3, just off the mark, and McKellar is there with the rebound. Didn't have as many rebounds in the first half, but now kind of starting to settle into that spot. Fix to Larson on the far side. To Kurth for 3! Dominic Kurth, a long-range shot. I don't think that's normally the guy they have, but shooting those threes. But, hey, he delivers. He was wide open, so why not? And now Larson underneath will steal it on the pass from Kimball. And Larson tried to pass underneath to Johnson. Goes to Fix off the tip. Johnson shot no good. Gets his own rebound. That's no good. It's going to be Kurth who gets it. And now this one rebounded by Larson. His shot no good. And now going to be rebounded here by Huffman. And now we're going to also get a foul here on Pine City. It will be the team's fourth. And this one's going to go against Larson for his second. Oh, bunch of missed opportunities down there for Pine City. That is something that they'll look at and go, hey, we got to be better than that. We had about 3-4 opportunities. They could have scored and were unable to. Hatfield has it on the pass from Kimball. Now over to Hoffman. Back to Kimball in the far side corner. Oh, backing up, and I thought he took a step or two, but he luckily kept that one plant foot down to avoid the travel. Hoffman now with it, gives near side to Hatfield, and it's no good. Hoffman, great position for the rebound, and he drops it back in for 2. 43-40. Pine City brings it forward. It's Fix. Gives inside to McKellar. Great hands. McKellar through traffic. Oh, can't quite drop that one in, and Huffman gets the rebound. Good job by McKellar, though. Strong hands in through traffic. And managed to get that one through and avoided the travel. Pretty impressive. Kimball with it, trying to go back to Hatfield. Shot is good. Good looking shot over Kurth. 43-42. Fix. Up into the offensive zone now. Give on the far side to Johnson. Johnson goes back to Fix. Fix on this near side for Larson. Larson to Kurth. Back to Larson. Go all the way back to Fix. Pass a little bit off the mark, otherwise it would have probably been a quick 3. Fix, try and drive. Shot, no, too short on that one. Left it short, and Hatfield's going to get the rebound. They go quick up the court to Hoffman. Hard bounce to Kimball. Shot from 3, no good, and Sam Johnson gets the rebound. Under 9 minutes to go. On the near side, Fix with it. Wanted, instead he'll bounce pass to McKellar. Leaves it short again. They've been leaving these short lately, and another one that he'll leave short. He was looking for a foul, I think, as was the entire Pine City team, but did not get it, and it was rebounded by Ogilvie, and now a foul on the other end. Eesh. 5th team foul now on Pine City. That one's going to go against Kevin McKellar. His first, though, so he's got some to give. And Hoffman is at the line to shoot 2. A little bit of a cold stretch here for Pine City. They have been leaving some layups real short. And meanwhile, no good on the first one from Hoffman, so that helps. But, man, they've just been leaving them short. Haverhalls and Sklzacic will check in for Pine City for Kurth and McKellar. Kimball will get a rest, and Nyquist will check in. Yeah, Pine City just been leaving some shots short, and now what you want to see is they have gone cold here the last few minutes. This shot from Hoffman is no good, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Pine City. And it's going to go back to Ogilvie. Kimball going to check right back in. Says, hey, I'm ready. He'll come in for Huffman. Man, if you're Pine City, it's just kind of 180 all of a sudden. They were able to get all the rebounds, and all of a sudden can't seem to hold on to it and can't quite make a shot. Pine City guarding well, and this is going to be a turnover. Larson gets his hand in the passing lane, and they finally get a foul call. Been waiting on one for a while as Larson got the steal. And this will be the 3rd team foul on Ogilvie. It's going to go against Nyquist, his first, and he's got plenty to give as well. So not a bad idea on that foul as don't allow him to get the easy fast break point. Inbound to Fix now to Larson in this near side corner for 3. That's off the mark. Mistimed the jump did Haverhalls, and nice job by Kimball to get that one through traffic. He'll go underneath to Hoffman, who drops it in for 2, and they retake the lead 44-43. Pine City just needs the shot to fall, it feels like. If they can get one to fall, they'll be right back in this thing, but Fix is no good. Sklzacic gets the rebound. He'll stop, give to Larson. Larson going to try and drive inside. Back outside to Sklzacic. Couldn't hold on to it cleanly, otherwise he would have had a shot. Now give to Haverhalls. Trying to drive baseline. Strong reverse layup for 2. Haverhalls only a sophomore, and man, he looks every much like a senior out there with his play. It is impressive. I've been really impressed with him. 45-44. Dragons retake the lead, and this could really start it off for Pine City. A 3 no good here by Ogilvie, rebounded by Sam Johnson for Pine City, and on the other side, Fix. We'll give it to Sklzacic now. On the far side corner, Sam Johnson for 3. That's going to come up well short, but it's knocked out of bounds by Ogilvie. Nyquist could not hold on to the rebound. Not quite sure if it got to him a little bit faster than he thought, but looked like it could have been an easier rebound, but I think it just missed the rim. I think he was expecting it to maybe hit the rim and got to him a little bit quicker than he would have thought. On the other side now, Sam Johnson trying to give it to Sklizacek. Hoffman gets his hand in the way. Oh, a nasty spin move for 2. What a spin by Hoffman. That is a highlight reel play there by Hoffman. What a play. He got the steal and another steal, this time Kimball, and he'll drop it. No, a little too confident on that one. Overconfidence there for Kimball. Try to get a little bit too fancy with the finger roll. And Fix is going to get the rebound. Yeah, got a little bit too confident there. Haverhalls will pull up over the defender. No good. Fix is going to get the rebound for Pine City. Back out here to Larson for 3. That's good. Plus! And 1. The rare 4-point opportunity. No. Oh, no. They're going to get Haverhalls. The basket will count. So important part is basket counts, but Haverhalls gets called for his 4th foul, the team's 6th. He's going to have to sit for a little bit as now McKellar will check in for him. I didn't quite see it because I'm not going to lie, I was paying attention to the shot, so I didn't quite see it, what happened, but I'll say he got a hook there, and I don't know, get the ball back. Now McKellar right into the game. He gets a steal. Says, I got you, buddy. I'll get the ball back for us. 48-46. So Zacek, he had a shot for 3, I thought, but did not like the window of opportunity, and now tries to pass it past Hoffman. No chance. And now Nyquist lost it. Did he give it up? He did. It's Larson with the steal. Larson gives it off to Fix. Now trying to get it to McKellar. It's too long. And McKellar could not grab it, and now we'll get a timeout here by Ogilvie, it looks like. And, while they take a timeout, we will as well, back after a minute here on WCMP.
ECE Fiber Internet, the best choice for you. Affordable packages for home and business with reliable service and no hidden fees. ECE Fiber, connecting you to what matters most. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's orderecefiber.com.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a 4-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
Back here on WCMP. Sorry about that. Trying to finish up that piece of pizza I was eating. Like I said, can't go through a game without having some Pizza Pub pizza. It's good. Meanwhile, back at the game. Ogilvie does have it back out of the timeout. 5:40 to go in the game. Lower scoring second half after a wild finish to the first half. Hoffman for 3, no good. Sam Johnson of Pine City gets the rebound. Fix will bring it forward. He'll now give to Larson, back to Fix. He'll give to Sklizacek, now to McKellar. He's going to drive baseline, and why not? And he puts it in for 2, and that is how things kind of moved for Pine City late in that first half. Just drive baseline, drop it in for 2, and they're finally getting those layups to fall again, so that's what they need. But now a 3 here is good from Adam Shodine. He says, I see your layup, but I'm going to answer you with a 3. 49 now for Ogilvie. They're down by 1. What a shot by Shodine. Now Pine City has it back. McKellar fakes the shot. He'll give to Larson on the far side. Back to Sklizacek. He'll go to Larson. Moves around 1. Oh, how is that not a foul? My goodness. Kimball completely slapped the arm of Larson as he tried to make a pass. They'll get Haverhalls back into the game. Sam Johnson will get a rest. Back the other way. Shodine to Hoffman. Now Hatfield. And that's good. Uh-oh. Ogilvie's starting to get a little bit hot from 3. Not what you want to see if you're Pine City. Pine City has not had the three going as much tonight, but now a turnover as Larson tried to find Haverhalls, but it's stolen away by Kimball. Kimball going to get around Sklzacek. A travel called on Kimball. Kimball wanting a foul call on Pine City. Does not get it. Fix will give to Larson. They'll go inside to McKellar. And McKellar, and I don't know about that one. We're going to get a travel call on McKellar. I thought he only had taken 2 steps. You're allowed 3 before the travel's called. After you pick it up off, I don't know. You're allowed 1, 2, and then the 3? Unless he, I might be wrong. So shot no good from Ogilvie, and McKellar had a chance at the rebound. Could not hold on. Sam Johnson will check back into the game. Kimball. Long jumper for 2 is no good. Sam Johnson gets the rebound. Well, they're getting the rebounds they need, but Pine City needs to get the offense going here. Been cold this second half. Larson a long 3. It's off the mark, and Haverhalls tried to get it back, but it's it's not. It's no good on 3, but it's going to go out of bounds on the rebound attempt. Near side. We'll try and go inside. Pass goes through the hands of Huffman, and Sam Johnson's going to pick it up for the steal. Larson goes all the way to Sklzacek. Nearly had that one tipped. The fix back to Larson. Back to Sklzacek. Nearly goes out of bounds as he could not bring it in cleanly. Haverhalls almost lost it. Turnaround jumper no good. And now foul here on Larson. And it'll be a 1-and-1 for Shodin. So Larson with his 3rd, team 7th. And Shodin will shoot a 1-and-1. Got a bench warning on the Ogilvie coach, Altendorf, and it's because he got his team over there and then came out onto the court while they were still calling it. And yeah, you can't do that. Meanwhile, Shodin is at the line for a 1-and-1. This one's up, no good. So Pine City is going to get it. Haverhalls with the rebound. And Shodin, as hot as he has been shooting the ball, he misses that free throw. Oh, and yeah, definitely a foul here. But Ogilvie's got him to give, so I think they're okay with that. Going to get it on Kimball, and he's definitely got him to give. That's only his 2nd, team's 4th. Not quite sure why you'd foul there. Unless he knew his defense behind him was completely out of position, and they just said, hey, yeah, foul. Because you're going to leave an open shot. So unless that was the case, I'm not really sure why you'd foul. Moving the ball around quite a bit, and another foul here on Kimball. That time, I don't know if he necessarily meant to. Just trying to get the ball, being aggressive to try and get the turnover. And they'll be up to 5. Now it looks like it was maybe a little bit more intentional, because it sounds like they just said to back off on the defense. Larson for 3, no good. And it's Sam Johnson who actually gets the rebound, and he is fouled. Nice job, Sam Johnson. They're going to get this one on Adam Shodin, his 4th. And if there's someone they don't want to be out because of fouls, it's Shodin. But you've also got Hoffman, who's gotten hot. You've got Hatfield, who's hit it from 3, and Kimball, who's obviously led the team. So I think they're okay. Meanwhile, Johnson hits the first free throw, make it 52-51. 2:15 to go here in the second half. This shot, no good. And so Johnson only goes 1 of 2. And Kimball has it back after the rebound there by Hoffman. Huffman give now to Hoffman to Hatfield. Excuse me, that's Shodin. Now to Hatfield. Hatfield thought about three. He pulls it down, gives to Huffman to Kimball. They've got Hoffman open in that far side corner. They'll go to Hatfield instead. Maybe shuffled his feet a little bit, so got away with a little bit of a travel on the far side. Shot from three, no good. And rebound here by Sklezacek. He just does get it in to Haverhals in time before going out of bounds. 1:35 to go. 52-51. Ogilvie with the lead. Fix to Sklezacek. Far side to Larson. Trying to go inside to Johnson. He'll have to back out of there. Now give back to Larson. On this near side, he gets to Sklezacek inside to Haverhals. He lost it for a moment. Trying to go to Johnson, and yeah, Johnson is fouled. It's Kimball trying to argue that it was a jump ball. But that was a clear foul. Can't wrap around his back and then get a jump ball call. You can wrap in the front and possibly get the jump ball, but wrap around his back, you're not going to get the jump ball. This is going to be a 1-and-1, though. So not a bad foul, but Johnson, he does make him pay because he says, hey, I made it. So now the foul does not look as good. Now again, Kimball, very smart play, very smart play. Again, he tried to argue that it was a jump ball. I appreciate the argument, but it was clearly not. Now Johnson misses. Haverhals gets the rebound. Pretty sure he was fouled. I mean, how was that not a foul call? My goodness. So again, Johnson goes 1 of 2 that time. Rebound by Haverhals, and then he stepped out of bounds. Yeah, I don't know, though. When he got the rebound, he looked like he was pretty clearly fouled. Hoffman now with it on the pass from Kimball. Kimball go to the near side. Now to Shodin. Back to Kimball. Kimball looks for the screen. He'll give it over to Hatfield. They have Hoffman open. Hoffman going to drive baseline. Shot is up and good. Not what you want to have if you're Pine City. 54-52. Under a minute to go here. 45 seconds. To Larson. To Johnson. Back to Larson. Now to Fix. Fix. Looking to drive. Trying to go to Johnson. Sklezacek for three. No good. And Fix gets the rebound. No. Haverhals. Again, another. I mean, my goodness. How can you not call that a foul? Holy moly. I get letting them be physical, but that, you got to call it at some point. I mean, Haverhals is getting mauled underneath the basket. We'll get a timeout called here by Pine City. While they take one, we'll take 30 as well.
Hi, Rob. Hey, why have you been so happy lately?
It's because I no longer pay for hot water.
What? You have 4 teenagers that take all-day showers. How do you not pay for hot water?
Well, I put in a central boiler outdoor furnace that heats my house, my garage, and now I have virtually endless free hot water.
Wow, that's great. With my 10 kids, I'll really save some money. Where do I get a furnace?
Check with your local central boiler dealer, of course.
Northland Boiler Sales, your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
Back here on WCMP 100.9 FM, Ogilvie leads by 2 with 23 seconds to go. They will get the ball after the jump ball call. Possession arrow favors them. Here we go. This is going to be a fun ending to this one. Inbound by Kimball, and nice job. Larson knocks it out. Shodin looking for a foul. That was pretty clean knockout by Larson. Larson's pretty savvy in that way. He does a good job of avoiding fouls to knock the ball away. Good pass, though, off the inbound, and they've got it up the court. But Hoffman has the pass a little bit too long from Kimball. Oh, boy, and now you've given Pine City a chance. 18 seconds to go, 54-52. Looks like we're going to get a timeout from Ogilvie, and while they take one, we will as well. Look like a full. Back in a minute.
How do you want to be celebrated? A church service, a celebration of life in a chapel, maybe even cremation with an outdoor gathering. Many of these things can be taken care of ahead of time and can be affordable. Methvin Funeral and Cremation has the resources and expertise to help you plan ahead. Learn how you can make the decisions now that will make things easier for your family in the future. Methvin Funeral and Cremation in Mora, Hinckley, Isle, and Sandstone, or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com.
Dale's Heating and Appliance, your local heating and appliance expert, is committed to making your family's comfort their top priority. And now you can add water softeners to their list of expertise. Dale's now offers water softener sales or rentals along with installation, service, and salt delivery. So if your home needs quality water, make the call to your already trusted experts at Dale's, or just visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. dalesheatingandappliance.com.
Back here on WCMP Cool Country 100.9 FM. 18 seconds to go in the game. Pine City trails by 2. How big would this be for Ogilvie to start the year with a win on the road in the conference? Pine City trying to close it out at home, though. 54-52, Ogilvie with the lead. 15 seconds to go. Fix. On the near side to Larson. For 3! Oh my goodness, the biggest shot of the night! Makes it 55-54, Grant Larson. What a shot. But now, quick timeout by Ogilvie. So Ogilvie calls the timeout. 6 seconds to go. Grant Larson. Well, it's been a little bit of a struggle offensively for Pine City here in the second half, but man, oh man, you get a shot like that, and all of a sudden, confidence is back in a big way. But Ogilvie has 6 seconds to get up the court and take the last shot of the game. And I'm guessing we'll see it in the hands of Shodin at some point. Now, if you're Pine City, got to force them to pass it a few more times than they'd like. But obviously don't want to allow anybody to be wide open for that last second shot. Well, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in for a fantastic ending. They're going to try and go deep to Hoffman. Stolen away by Haverhals. Gets it off to Fix, and that is going to do it. Oh, my goodness, what a finish to this one. The deep pass from Kimball trying to get to Hoffman, but it was off the mark, and Haverhals, like a deep safety, just sat there and took it in like almost a punt. Really good job, and what a finish here in this one. Well, this one was a ton of fun between these two teams, and man, oh man, what a finish in this one. But that is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. What a finish by these two teams. This was a fun one, and I thought it might be. That is going to do it. 55-54. Stay tuned after word from our fine sponsors. We will have the Pizza Pub of Pine City post-game show. That is, again, after a word from our fine sponsors, as we'll take commercial break and be back for the post-game here on Cool Country 100.9 FM WCMP.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden French fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W Root Beer Freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
Make your next stop the Freeway Holiday Station store in Pine City. Right now, save on all your favorites like Haggie's Pizza. Save $8 when you buy 2. Coke 20 ounces, 3 for $6. Or Pepsi 20 ounces, 3 for $6. Slim Jim Jerky is 2 for $5. Haagen-Dazs ice cream are 2 for $6. Monster Energy drinks are buy 2, get 1 free. And Splash Ice Melt, which is pet safe, only $14.99. So make it the Freeway Holiday Station store in Pine City.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. Coaches, when you need space that's air-conditioned or heating with enough room to get in some team training, book Here's the Pitch. Fixing swings, catchers using the state-of-the-art machines, breaking in bats, whatever the team needs to dominate next season. Let Here's the Pitch elevate their game. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall. ECE Fiber is built by your community for your community. Work, play, and stay connected to what matters most. We offer affordable home and business packages with no hidden fees and 24/7 support. ECE Fiber, easy to use, simple to set up. That's a cooperative difference. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's orderecefiber.com today.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer, that signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on-site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
Back here on WCMP Cool Country, Pine City gets the victory over Ogilvie 55-54 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. We are now in the Pizza Pub of Pine City post-game show. Got to try that pizza of the month at Pizza Pub of Pine City. Always something unique and delicious. Check their Facebook page and find out what they're cooking up. 55-54, taking a quick look at the stats here. Ogilvie leading them was Johnny Hoffman with 22 points. Now, he only had 6 in the first half. He came out with 16 in the second half. Got a lot of them right there in the beginning of it when they took over that lead for a while. Then it was Adam Shodine with 17 points, 10 for Xander Kimball, and then 5 for Landon Hatfield. Rebound-wise, it was Kimball with 9. They had 7 steals in the second half. Total 5 in the second half. They had 14 team fouls, 7 in each half. On the other side for Pine City, leading the way was Grant Larson with 15, then 14 for Grant Haverhalls, 11 for Kevin McKellar, 10 for Sam Johnson, 3 for Dominic Kurth, and 2 for Grant Sklzacek. Haverhalls had a double-double tonight. He had 10 rebounds as well, 8 for Sam Johnson, 7 for Sklzacek, and 6 for both Larson and Fix. They had 16 steals, 8 in each half, and 6 of them came from Grant Larson. They had 1 block and 13 team fouls, 6 in the first half, 7 in the second. So what a game it was. Pine City led 32-25 at the half. Ogilvie came out strong in the second half, and again, Hoffman was a big reason why. Hoffman helped them get back the lead that they once had as they closed the door on Pine City. Pine City's offense kind of went a little bit cold here, only scoring 23 points here in the second half, but they did just enough at the end of this game to where they were able to pull away, and, well, by just one, and it was Grant Larson with that big shot, but give credit to the young man who gave him the assist. I didn't quite see who it was, but give credit to whoever gave him the assist on that because it was a beautiful pass, and Larson hit it for 3 to give them that 55-54 lead. Then right at the end, it was Haverhalls who just kind of stood at center field as kind of a center fielder or strong safety, however you want to look at it, whichever sport you want to look at. He stood back there, and Kimball tried to go with the deep inbound because, believe it or not, Hoffman actually started on the inbound, but if you have 2 men on the inbound, you can do that. You can switch kind of inbounders, and they did that. Hoffman kind of went on this wheel route down the far sideline. They tried to chuck it deep, but Kimball's pass was just a little bit off the mark, and that allowed Haverhalls to just basically sit there and take it in like a punt for the steal, and that would do it. He gave it off to Fix, who would finish off the final few seconds, getting away from a few defenders to not allow the foul to be called. And Pine City finishes it off with a 1-point victory, 55-54 over the Ogilvie Lions. What a game this was for both of these squads. It was an entertaining one to watch. So much fun to be a part of this one. And, man, I can't wait to see what these two teams grow into as the season progresses. Inexperience on both sides. You've got some not as much depth on one side as the other, but, man, the inexperience is quickly growing to experience here for both of these squads. This is only Ogilvie's first game, and they come into a hostile environment here in Pine City and nearly come away with the victory for the first game of the season. Aren't quite able to do it, but let me tell you what, the Ogilvie is going to be just fine this year. Even though, despite the inexperience, they are going to be just fine. They're going to get a lot of that experience real quick, and they will be just fine as this season goes along. They will find a way to get a few wins this season, way more than last year. They will be just fine in the win category from last year. Again, it may not look, the record-wise, it may not look as good as they would like it to at the end of the season, but they're going to finish this season, and, man, oh man, they're going to be tough in the playoffs. They are going to be tough to beat. Same with this Pine City team. I said it before, and I'll say it again. Pine City is going to be a tough team to beat. They may not have the record they'd like, but come playoff season, it is going to be tough to beat them. That is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks so much for tuning in. I want to thank all of our loyal listeners who tuned in here tonight. Appreciate you. It's because of you that we get to come out here and continue to call these games. But I also want to give a huge shout out to all of our fine sponsors. It's because of them we get to come out here and bring you these games for free. So give a huge shout out to our fine sponsors. Again, they are the reason we get to bring you these games for free. If you want to stay up to date with what's been going on in your local sports world, best way to do that is on this very station, 100.9 FM, with Josh Ramirez on in the mornings at 7:45 and 8:45. You can do that every morning, Monday through Friday, for your local sports update. We'll report the scores and other things like that, as well as records and all those other things. Another way to stay tuned is this YouTube channel. Be sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. That way, anytime we go live with a local sporting event, you'll get the notification. All you got to do is click on it. It will bring you right to the live video. Then another way you can stay tuned. Yeah, we got more ways. Our website at WCMPradio.com. Go to the sports tab, click on broadcast schedule. That will show you all the links for the games that we'll be covering that week of play. Also on our website, we'll have articles from games that we've been at from our perspective, and we'll also have interviews with coaches and players up there as well. Other ways you can stay tuned, our social medias, our Facebook page and our Instagram at WCMP Radio, and then our X or Twitter at Q Media Sports. That is where you can find all other sorts of local sports information like broken records, LOI signings, breaking sports news, all that and more. So be sure to like, follow, subscribe, do whatever you got to do to stay up to date with all things local sports on our social medias as well. Again, the final on that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard, the Dragons escape with the victory, 55-54 over the Ogilvie Lions, move to 1-1 on the season and 1-0 in conference play. Remember to be kind to everyone. You never know what someone is going through, and your kindness can truly make someone's day, can change their day. Again, it costs nothing to be kind. It is free, so let's all remember that. For WCMP Cool Country, I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. Thanks so much for tuning in, and have a great rest of your night.
Are you tired of spending your weekends on yard work? Central Outdoor Services in Pine City is your complete solution for all things outdoors. From perfectly manicured lawns to stunning landscaping and patio installations, we've got you covered. Need a boulder wall, some light dirt work, a fire pit, or even reliable snow removal in the winter? We do that too. Central Outdoor Services is here to give you back your free time so you can enjoy your yard instead of working on it. Visit centraloutdoormn.com to learn more or give us a call today.
That concludes our broadcast from WCMP Sports, a Q Media Group radio station, and brought to you in part by local advertisers. For high school sports schedules, scores, and interviews, visit WCMPradio.com. Catch more local live action all season long, right here on this local radio station. Also available via the WCMP mobile app, available for free download in the App Store, and multiple Q Media Group YouTube streams. Thank you for joining us. Now back to regularly scheduled programming. WCMP is 100.9 FM, 106.5 FM, and 1350 AM. Licensed out of Pine City.